Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister Wives, does Suki change Kody and two wives past? Sister Wives, perplexed by Kody Brown's appearance. Sukanya Krishnan, the host of Sister Wives season 19's 4 last episodes, questioned Meri Brown about introducing Robin Brown to Kody Brown. Suki appeared to believe that Robin was initially introduced to Kody by Meri. Meri was shocked by it and said that Suki's account of how Kody and Robin first met in the last one-on-one episode was false. She corrected Suki as a result. After they met, Meri did encourage Kody to go after Robin. However, Meri and Kody met Kody's eventual fourth wife simultaneously. Therefore, it is not as though Robin was formerly friends with the first Sister Wives' wife. Kody Brown and all of his wives wrote a book a few years ago. The story of an unconventional marriage, becoming sister wives. Each wife describes how she met Kody Brown in that book. Furthermore, Suki's account of Robin and Kody's initial encounter was not included in that book. Kody, Christine, Robin, Janelle, and Meri all wrote about how they met Kody through the church, but in quite different ways. Although they were strangers and never spoke, Kody first saw Robin at church. And then, coincidentally, they were introduced. Does Sukanya Krishnan remember Robin Brown's opening mistake? It's shocking that the presenter of Sister Wives didn't agree with the 5 spouses' writings in the book. She questioned Meri about presenting Robin to Kody. Suki would have been aware of Robin's initial encounter with Kody if she had read the book. Meri made the correction. After that, Suki recited the tale she had first written in the Sister Wives book. Meri and Kody were out for a ride the day they first met Robin. They pulled over when they passed a friend's house. Robin, who was preparing to return home by packing the car with her children, was among the individuals in the front yard. Since the publication of their book, Meri, Robin, and Kody Brown have never strayed from this narrative. Kody and Robin's eyes first met as sisters. Kody and Meri were together when Robin, their future sister wife spouse, was introduced to them. They met Robin simultaneously when they arrived at their friend's house and got out of the car. Kody had seen Robin at church before they were first introduced. During the final one-on-one from Sister Wives season 19, he suggested that their gaze will transform his life. Robin and Kody never exchanged words when their gazes locked across the church. Robin and Kody both claimed to have felt the electricity but to have done nothing about it at the time. They looked at one another for a long time without saying anything. Then, in a strange turn of events, a friend introduced Robin to Meri and Kody in the friend's driveway. Additionally, this story remained very constant throughout the seasons of this TLC series, despite the fact that Sister Wives fans have heard numerous stories from the husbands that change over time. Sister Wives, when their relationship ended, Christine acknowledges that Kody showed no real emotion. The cast members of the reality TV show Sister Wives have one more opportunity to express their true feelings as season 19 draws to a close. The Brown family members spoke with an interviewer in the special one-on-one programs that aired last week to share with viewers everything that wasn't included in the shows. The one-on-ones have given several of the cast members, especially Kody's ex-wives, the chance to be open about how their marriages with Kody actually ended. It appears that anything goes for these open discussions after Janelle revealed that she wished she could have dated Kody for a longer period of time, if only to realize she didn't want to be with him. Christine also expressed similar regrets regarding the duration of her relationship with Kody in her episode. With Kody, Christine was open about her dying sexual life. Christine revealed to host Suki Krishnan in her special one-on-one program that she had known her relationship with Kody was ending years before they really split up. She revealed that Kody had started to emotionally distance himself from her, which therefore resulted in a lack of closeness between them. Christine added that Robin's arrival into the family further cemented the gap between her and Kody, which made the situation worse. She clarified that it was evident from Kody and Robin's marriage that Kody had limited emotional space for her. I thought, oh, there is certainly something lacking here, when he married Robin. However, everything was already so nearly finished at that point, she remarked. However, emotionally, romantically, physically, or financially, it wasn't a true intimacy. Nothing. At that time I was self-sufficient, she continued. She continued by discussing the terrible condition of their physical relationship at that time. So I'm like, you're done the next time you visit. You will no longer be staying here. You're not welcome in my bed. We're finished, she continued. Since then, Christine has managed to move on. It appears that since then, Christine has been able to pull back and more clearly distinguish between what used to be a physical marital duty and what feels like genuine connection. She went on to talk candidly with host Suki Krishnan about the liberation she experienced after splitting with Kody, expressing relief at not having to engage in what she called their sad sexual life. Sex is one thing, but closeness is another. Intimacy was what we lacked. Years had passed since the intimacy itself, she said. She pointed out that it was only after their candid talk that she was able to begin packing up Kody's belongings from her home and honestly consider leaving him permanently. Those who have watched the show for a long time will be aware that Christine was the first of Kody's wives to declare her intention to leave him. She took this action in November 2021, and it wouldn't be long before Meri and Janelle, her sister wives, did the same. The only Kody partner that is still officially married to him is Robin, who is the youngest. Following her split from Kody, Christine fell deeply in love with her new partner, David Woolley, who is now her husband. It was around Valentine's Day of 2023 when the couple made their relationship official. They had made up their minds to get married by October of the same year. In a special episode, Christine shared her genuine experience, which appeared to please the show's viewers. Some others expressed their desire for Christine to receive more screen time than she did in the comments section of one other's article. One commenter even proposed a spin-off program that would just include the women. A spin-off like Life Beyond Sister Wives would be a good idea. They are in charge of their contract in this way. Kody was the focus of the Sister Wives contract. One person proposed that the wives had little influence over the procedure. They ought to give it a call. Sister Wives at Tell All, was Kody Brown compelled to cooperate? Sister Wives, Kody Brown discusses his objectives. One of Kody's most significant remarks during Tell All Part 4 concerned his alleged goals for his family. According to the Sister Wives star, he aspired to build a household where everyone collaborated. Even after moving his family to Flagstaff, he made it apparent that this was his primary goal. After everything in Flagstaff fell apart, Kody said that he lost faith. When asked if he's happy now, Kody replied that he and Robin and their children are content in their home. Additionally, he thinks that as long as he ignores his ex-wife's incessant accusations against him, he will remain content. When asked if he would be willing to repeat the plural marriage, Kody responded bluntly, no. At Tell All, was Kody coerced into cooperating? On social media, some Sister Wives fans talked about Tell All Part 4's startling conclusion. The screen went black as Suki and Kody said their final goodbyes, but Kody's voice could still be heard pleading, "Cut the cameras, please." This sparked rumors that he wanted the conversation to end because he was so angry at being asked things he didn't like. Others, however, interpret it as evidence that Kody frequently acts as like he controls everything, which supports the ex-wife's concerns about him. Additionally, it appears from Kody's remarks that he was coerced into answering questions that weren't intended for him. In addition, the OP stated that if they were in control, they would punish Kody by terminating his contract and giving the three ex-wives a new show. He must act as though he is in charge. He most likely had to give his ego a final boost and was compelled to work with Suki. This is precisely what it is. The appearance of control. He merely ends up appearing more like the fool that he is, of course. I've heard that's the reason Tamron Hall no longer performs the tell-alls. She reportedly crossed a line as well. Sister Wives, was Tamron Hall fired because of Kody Brown? Along with his controlling conduct, Kody Brown gained notoriety for supposedly being the reason behind Tamron Hall, their former tell-all host, being fired. Meri and Tamron concurred in a reunion interview that Robin and Kody might have been major factors in her dismissal as the Sister Wives tell-all presenter. When it comes to her inquiries, Tamron is renowned for not holding back. However, when Tamron questioned Kody's choice to divorce Meri in order to lawfully wed Robin, things took a significant turn in season 9. Since then, a lot of fans have thought that Kody has been defending Robyn and has a deeper kind of love for her, which he now acknowledges. Because of Kody's deteriorating relationship with his ex-wives, there are rumors that season 20 will be cancelled. However, Suki asserted in a podcast that Kody has been making every effort to be there for his children. Chapter 1: What Really Happened, According to the Book. In their collaborative memoir Becoming Sister Wives, the story of an unconventional marriage, Kody Brown, Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and Robyn Brown each detail their journeys into plural marriage and their individual relationships with Kody. According to all accounts in the book, the first meeting between Robyn and the Browns occurred when Kody and Meri were driving around and stopped at a friend's house. There, in the front yard, stood Robyn Sullivan, her maiden name, loading her car with her kids. It was a random encounter, not orchestrated. The friend introduced Kody and Meri to Robyn. There was no premeditated matchmaking by Meri, and certainly no indication that she and Robyn had any prior friendship. This chance encounter eventually led to the courtship that changed the trajectory of the Brown family forever. Meri did support Kody's decision to pursue Robyn and encouraged the relationship, but only after the initial meeting when all three were present. This moment is documented in the book and has been consistently referenced on the show. Chapter 2: Suki's Misstep, How the Narrative Shifted. During season 19's one-on-one special, Suki Krishnan asked Meri a question suggesting that Meri had already known Robyn before Kody met her. She seemed to imply that Meri was the one who facilitated the meeting, planting the idea in Kody's mind. But as soon as the question was asked, Meri corrected Suki, firmly and clearly. "No," Meri said, essentially reiterating what was in the book and what has been repeated in multiple interviews. She and Kody met Robyn together. Robyn was not Meri's friend. She was not someone Meri brought into their lives. She just happened to be at the right place at the right time. It was a surreal moment that seemed to rewrite a piece of Brown family history that many longtime fans know by heart. And it wasn't just Meri who looked shocked. Viewers were taken aback too, many of whom rushed to social media to call out the inconsistency. Was this a simple error from the host? Or was there a more calculated reason behind this historical retcon? Chapter 3: The Power of Controlling the Narrative. When it comes to reality TV, controlling the narrative is everything. Although Sister Wives purports to show real life, it is still a heavily produced show with editors, writers, and producers who are always thinking about the story they want to tell, and how that story serves the brand. It's not outside the realm of possibility that TLC or the production team might want to soften the portrayal of Kody's courtship of Robyn. After all, the majority of the fanbase has been critical of Robyn for years, especially after Christine, Janelle, and Meri left the plural marriage. By suggesting that Meri introduced Robyn to Kody, the show's narrative potentially reframes their relationship. Instead of Robyn being a disruptive force who came between Kody and his other wives, it could be perceived that Robyn was welcomed and even chosen by Meri herself. This subtle shift in narrative lessens Robyn's guilt in the eyes of fans and perhaps paints Kody as less of a betrayer of his first wives. But this rewrite doesn't sit well with those who have been watching since the beginning. It's one thing to tell a compelling story. It's another to bend history to serve a damaged image. Chapter 4: Why this moment feels so personal to fans. Fans of Sister Wives are more than passive viewers, they are emotionally invested in the lives of the Brown family. They have followed Meri, Christine, Janelle, Robyn, and Kody for over a decade. They remember the stories. They reread the memoir. They revisit old episodes for clues and deeper understanding. So when a fundamental part of the family's origin story is seemingly rewritten in a major network interview, it doesn't just feel like a mistake. It feels like a betrayal of the bond between the cast and their audience. Viewers who supported Meri through her painful emotional journey, watched Christine find her voice, or saw Janelle quietly endure, often feel like protectors of the truth. To have that truth distorted, particularly to elevate the only wife who is still with Kody, can feel like a calculated move, not an innocent error. Chapter 5: Robyn's Role in the Ongoing Drama. Robyn Brown has long been a polarizing figure in the Sister Wives universe. Although she entered the family much later than the original 3 wives, she quickly became central to the series' drama. Viewers observed her closer bond with Kody, the increasing attention he gave her, and eventually, his growing emotional and physical distance from the other wives. The suggestion that Meri introduced Robin reframes Robin's role from possible interloper to accepted addition. It could even imply that the family's unraveling was not her fault, an attempt to rehabilitate her public image.